Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe Classics Huntara. This was the fans' choice figure, voted on by the fans, and she's finally here. So let's go ahead and check her out. As you can see, Huntara comes on that standard Masters of the Universe Classics blister card packaging, fully showcasing the action figure within. And when you flip that around to the back side, we get a look at some of the other figures in the Classics line, and we even get a brand new bio for Huntara. Huntara is one of those characters created by Filmation who appeared in the original Princess of Power cartoon series. She's kind of one of those one-off or standalone enemies, and it's really cool to finally see her get the action figure treatment. She's just so different looking than most of the Princess of Power ladies that she is a welcome addition to the lineup, and it's always great getting more cool, fierce barbarian women to add to the collection. Huntara has a really great look to her. She's sporting this really light purple skin tone, which is very cool looking, and she's wearing this awesome armor that's a great mixture of black and this darker blue, which has some nice kind of metallic blue kind of highlighting it there. And then her bracers, the wraps around her biceps, and her belt are done in this really nice metallic gold color. It's a very unique outfit, which means there's a lot of new sculpting going on here. The torso is all new because the upper body there is all fully sculpted, so there's no armor or anything like that to remove. And then the little shoulder pads there are just kind of glued on, but they're nice and firm and they're not too soft or anything like that, so you shouldn't have to worry about them popping off. She's got a really awesome head sculpt. The face on her is fierce yet beautiful, and she's got such a unique look because she's sporting this awesome white mohawk with this long ponytail that's coming down the back of her head. She's also got these really great tattoos on the side of her head that are done in a darker purple color. It's a really great look for a figure, and it's got a beautiful paint job that is vibrant, colorful, and very clean that helps to capture the look of this character just as she appeared in the cartoon series. Alright, let's go ahead and take a closer look at Huntara. Pretty basic stuff as far as this figure goes, but she does have some new stuff. She's got some new armor pieces. The torso is new on this figure because it matches up with the sculpting of her armor there. And she does have those little clips on her back, which is very cool. Will come in handy for the weapons that I'll show you in just a bit. But those are attached. They're solid. They don't come off or anything like that. And then the little shoulder pads at the top are glued on in place. Looks like, they're not removable. A little bit of flexibility to them, which is nice, so that way the arms still function very well. It doesn't hinder the movement whatsoever there, and the head obviously works just like you would expect it to. The ponytail is a little softer. It's not too soft, but it definitely doesn't get in the way at all. You got your swivel at your bicep. You got your standard joint at the elbow. You do have a swivel at the wrist, at the bottom of the wrist bracer. You got that torso spin there, but like we've seen with some of the figures in the past, like Battleground Tila, does look a little weird when you rotate her body there because it doesn't match up. But you can still rotate the waist just fine. The legs go outwards nice and far. They go forwards and backwards. It doesn't really get hindered at all by the skirt piece that she's wearing there. You got your swivels at the thighs. Just like that. You got your standard joint at the knees. There's no swivels at the boot, but we do have really nice and tight ankle articulation, which is really great to see. No pegs showing there. Look at that. Really nice tight ankle, so the feet do not flop around. She doesn't have any problem standing. I also really like the feet on here. You'll notice that the way that her boots are cut, like part of her foot is actually showing through. And it's not just painted, like that's sculpted that way. So that's a really nice touch. Really great paint job on there too. So pretty basic stuff as far as the articulation goes, but it all functions nicely and she's very sturdy. So Huntara does come with a few accessories so that she can do battle with She-Ra. She includes 2 of these awesome energy swords. These are very cool weapons, very lightsaber-esque. They've got really nice gold handles, and then the blades are done in sort of a translucent yellowy green color. They're nice and sturdy, so they're not gummy and soft. They've got a very rigid nature to them. And it's really cool because she's also on her back has 2 little clips there so that you can store the energy blades when she's not using them in battle. They kind of clip on her back in a crisscross pattern. They hold very firm. And then, of course, she can also hold on to both of them in her hands, nice and snug, and you can get some really great poses of her doing battle and wielding those energy blades. Now, her other accessory isn't really for her. She also includes this axe that belongs to Ular. Apparently there was some sort of mistake at Mattel and the axe was accidentally packaged with Huntara. So if you've got the subscription and you're getting Ular, well, then you can just give this axe to Ular. But if you don't have a subscription, you don't have an Ular figure coming, then I guess your Huntara has an extra battle axe that she can wield. It's a very cool looking accessory, has that same kind of gritty nature as the spear that comes with Ular there, and very cool looking weapon. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at Huntara, the fan's choice figure. This is a very cool looking action figure. She's very well done, has a great paint job, and as I said earlier, does a fantastic job of capturing the look of the character as she appeared in the cartoon series. She's one of those characters who only appeared in the cartoon, has never had an action figure before, but had such a unique look that it really stood out in everybody's minds and always made you wonder why she didn't have a figure before. On top of that, she's so very different looking than all the other figures in the Princess of Power lineup, and she doesn't even look like she fits in with the evil horde. She is definitely a standalone character that makes for a perfect action figure. I really love her energy blades as weapons because it's such a cool and unique little accessory that we haven't really seen anything like in the Classics line yet. So it's neat to see the different types of weapons that all these characters wield, and I really like these particular weapons for this character. Now, of course, if you remember in the cartoon series, Hordak actually tricked her into believing that She-Ra was evil, so Huntara could really play either side. She could be a villain on your shelf, she could be a hero on your shelf, but either way, she's definitely a fantastic action figure. Special thanks to Mattel for sending Huntara along so that we can take a look at her early. She's part of the 2015 Club Eternia subscription, and unfortunately, it was announced that there will be no day of stock of this particular figure, so your only chance of getting her is if you subscribed to Club Eternia. So happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.